How to write a counteroffer for your OBGYN contract, the structure that moves an employer without damaging the relationship. A counteroffer is not a rejection. It is a structured response that presents your position with supporting data and invites a revised offer. Most physicians do not counter their first OBGYN contract because they are uncertain what to ask for and uncertain how to ask without appearing adversarial. The counteroffer framework below resolves both problems. Start with a written acknowledgement of the offer. Confirm in writing that you have received and reviewed the contract. This establishes the formal response and creates a professional record. The tone is direct and positive. You are interested in the position and want to work toward an agreement. Then present 3 targeted adjustments with supporting rationale for each. The first adjustment, compensation rate. The 2025 National OBGYN compensation data shows that the median total compensation for a full-time general OBGYN physician is $399,519, with the 75th percentile at $488,761. If the offer is below median, cite the national benchmark and request alignment to at least the 50th percentile for your experience level. If the offer includes a work-RVU component, state the implied per-wRVU rate in your counter and compare it to the national median of $56.83 and the 75th percentile of $70.32. Provide the calculation, not just the conclusion. The second adjustment, on-call structure. Because OBGYN call is among the most burdensome in medicine, call compensation warrants its own paragraph. If the offered call rate is below the national daily median of $900 or the annual median of $25,950, state those figures and request adjustment. If call is uncompensated, request either a paid call stipend or a reduction in required call frequency. Frame this as a sustainability issue. Call coverage that is adequately compensated retains physicians. Uncompensated call is the leading driver of OBGYN burnout and departure. The third adjustment, tail coverage commitment. Request written language confirming that the employer will provide tail coverage if the employment ends for any reason other than cause. If the contract currently assigns tail responsibility to the physician upon resignation, propose a shared responsibility clause. Employer pays tail upon employer-initiated termination. Physician pays upon voluntary resignation within the first contract term, and full employer responsibility after the first renewal. This is a reasonable midpoint. Close the counter with a specific timeline. You would like to reach agreement within a stated number of days, and you are available for a call to discuss. A counteroffer that arrives open-ended, with no timeline and no next step, stalls negotiations. A counteroffer with a clear framework and a proposed resolution timeline moves them forward. The data is your argument. The structure is the delivery. Both matter. Run your contract through ClauseLine at clauseline.com.